What's up, y'all? It's Mac Action back with another reaction. This time we doing men versus women in sports. Very controversial. I don't care. I'm ready. The topic is pretty crazy. And, the topic wouldn't even be that controversial if people didn't start thinking differently than the truth. Like over time, the truth gets skewed and people start separating from it. If this wasn't controversial 10 years ago, how did it become controversial today? That means people are teaching a new narrative in school. It starts with the kids and it grows out, right? But yeah, they're teaching kids that there's no biological differences, and then they grow up believing like a lie. Like there's, that's the most basic fundamental lie they've been told, you know. But yeah, here we go. Let's check it out.
Saying pay these women. That's what I'm saying. She's gonna go elegant about it. You need to be paid because you command the same respect. The game is just as good.
I wouldn't say all that, sister.
The guy ran a 50 yards.
What's this? Oh, she got crushed. Oh, but after seeing that, I just remember, like, I seen a video not too long ago of this, like, the first woman, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, the first woman who tried to join the NFL, and she tried to do that kick, that field goal kick, and just completely messed it up. She failed miserably. And I wouldn't say that's a fail for all women, but that's just like a wake-up call. Like, hey, what's that? Hey, like, it's not a failure for all women like they were making out to be. But after that, she tried to complain that she was hurt. Even being hurt, you would have kicked it further than that. I'm trying to blame it on being hurt. She just got a wake-up call that day. All right, let's get back into this. What's this? Pugils, I think. Ran over.
Men always say how women's soccer sucks. Then come to the field and try with us.
What kind of threat was that? Like, was she for real? One man versus whole woman team. You see? Can't stop that power. 60-year-old man versus 60-year-old men versus pro women. Are these actually pros? Jute. Yeah. Like, there's nothing they can do versus the dudes.
In the starter's hands. So let's see
Is this a professional race? Oh, it's a relay.
United States though. America in front, Jamaica in third, or maybe even second place now.
And the back straight from the US team. Fantastic to see her back at this stage.
Okay, he is gone. He got a super lead.
For the Polish quartet. He's put down, and in fourth place is Zoe Clark for Great Britain. So Amelka comes over to the changeover. We'll have two now on the last two legs.
To be crowned.
Okay, I already see what's happening here.
And it's Michael Cherry storming round that bend, trying to close the gap. And look at
you see how fast he caught up? I'll be surprised if all of them don't pass her up. This is the difference. This is the difference.
The gold is going to go to Michael Cherry, and the Alison Felix moves to 12.
What do you think they learned that day? Did they learn what? Do you think they like made up a bunch of excuses? Like, you know what? They were the fastest men in the world, and those girls were the 50th fastest women with them. Like, what is there, like, what did they think after this? Did they not like assess this and like come to the conclusion that it might be the case? It might just be gender is the reason all these guys passed her up. It might just be gender.
12 world titles. Really close on the line.
Killed it.
She would ragdoll him. First of all, have you ever seen Floyd Mayweather? He's about this tall, okay? And she would ragdoll him as soon as she put her hands on him.
Who would?
Ronda Rousey, who would ragdoll.
Oh no, not Ronda Rousey.
Was destroyed by a 5'7.5", 134-pound woman this weekend. Serena Williams is not beating a single man. There's not a guy in the country in the ATP Top 100 that's not beating Serena.
Yeah,
soundly.
Facts.
Let's start with the elephant in the room.
Serena's the best woman in the world, though.
Necessary.
I think you're referring
Respectively.
to the fact that I said she'd be about 700 in the world.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you think, Charlie? You're a tennis guy. You like to play tennis. I see you on the tennis court.
He lies to
What do
keep
you
his
think
job.
Serena
Of course.
Would be ranked if she played in the men's game?
No idea.
That's the reason everyone's lying these days, to keep their jobs and to seem cool or to seem
Okay, we can't. Nobody can.
moral.
Would you like
to apologize?
No. But the offer is this. Why don't you combine, just solve the problem? I'm sure the men would be all for this. The men and women play together. And then we don't have to guess.
He's a G.
Be near a 20.
40 love.
Oh, he's hitting that heat. She can't even. Can't even touch the ball. Hey, is this him? Is the guy that same guy that was saying that? Is that him? Somebody let me know. It doesn't seem like it because he's not gray. Okay, I've seen this guy before.
Well, this we know for sure.
They can't handle that fire, man. They can't handle the fires. It's too hot. I mean, I wouldn't even consider that embarrassing. It's just like, that's what happens. And I bet you, like, after all those females got a taste of that, now they understand, right? Or maybe they don't. Maybe they're still running around being delusional.
Giving the ball away if you just cross willy-nilly. One down the middle. Shouldn't be that way. Oh, come on, John. No.
He said, "Come on, John." What do you want him to do?
It's funny because Andy Murray,
Oh, Serena.
has been joking about myself and him playing a match. And men's tennis and women's tennis are completely almost two separate sports. I'm like, if I were to play Andy Murray, I would lose 6-0, 6-0 in 5 to 6 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Completely different sport. The men are a lot faster, and they serve harder, they hit harder. It's just a different game, and I love to play women's tennis.
Wow.
I don't want to be embarrassed. I would not.
What year was this?
I wouldn't do Billie Jean any justice.
I didn't even know. I didn't know this happened.
I'm not gonna let you kill me.
Did not every female see that episode?
21, come out here.
Number 16 stuff.
Number 16, step forward. Go and glove up.
She called him out.
To pick a man. Number 16.
Oh no, I don't even want to see this. Is this gonna be some kind of brutal beat down?
DS's instructions.
The left hook.
That's what you do, you fight.
This guy looks like a little Bow Wow.
Fight! Go, keep fighting until I say stop.
She's perspiring hard. How long has this bout been going on? Is that a female that just got slammed? I've done something like this before. He said he did already? He's like, forget this.
Let Laura have the neck. No injuries.
Yeah, because you got to be careful too. You don't want to do the hardest slam you can because you don't want to injure. So he's taking it easy. And he said he already won. She tapped out real quick.
I hope they've taught you how to knock down doors. In you go.
Oh, no.
Hope they taught you how to knock down doors. Of course they did. Who was supposed to teach her?
Take a bigger run up. She's a hard lady.
It could be you and your family. On the other side of that door. Burning to a crisp. How hard? I wonder how hard that is. I was in the military, but I've never seen that. 2 more.
A man with no firefighter training.
Oh, wow.
The same task.
Bit of an outsy one. Be aiming higher. That's it. You got it. It's on the floor. Okay, brilliant. He's got the key. Come out. Yeah.
Okay. I see.
A woman can actually fail the physical component of the fireman test and still become a firewoman to meet female quotas.
That's
Firewomen
true.
are paid
That's
exactly
true.
the same as firemen, who are more physically able and better suited to the job.
That is also
I made
facts.
this video to demonstrate that men and women are not the same. We are equal, but we are not the same. 2 + 2 is 4. 3 + 1 can also equal 4, meaning we can be equal without being the same. Not only are we different physically, as demonstrated in this video, we are also different hormonally. We have different strengths and weaknesses that complement each other in the balance of life. There cannot be light without darkness. There is always a balance of life. There cannot be life without death. There is always a balance of life. And the balance between men and women is true. Anytime in history when authoritarian groups try to take over, the first thing they take is your freedom of speech. Why? Because when you are not allowed to speak freely, you are not allowed to criticize their crazy ideas. Don't let anybody bully you into telling a lie. There is nothing virtuous about lying to people just to make them feel better. It takes courage in 2021 to stand up and tell the truth. And it is important for regular, average Americans to continue to tell the truth before it's lost. If we do not continue to think for ourselves, somebody else will think for us. If people say that they are offended by your words, you cannot control how they feel. You can only control your own intentions when you tell the truth. So continue to tell the truth and continue to be courageous. Till next time.
All facts. Somebody's got to say something, right? You know, we run around, we keep changing all these rules that don't benefit the world. You have to tell the truth in this time. Like, it's telling the truth is courageous nowadays. Really, really courageous. It's really hard to do. I know lots of people fear for their life and they fear criticism and losing their jobs. And like, yeah, because the truth is like taboo now. You can't mention it. Crazy video, good message at the end. All that stuff was obvious. Nothing we can do about all the people with their delusions, you know. I mean, men and women are just not the same. Why would there be a man and a woman if we were both the same? What would be even the purpose, right? It doesn't even make any sense, like in no cases. And, you know, it just doesn't make any sense, right? But yet people continue to try to beat that false message into your head, try to be as resistant to those kinds of messages as possible. Don't listen to the media. Use your own brain and do your own research on topics, or use your like intuition. Use observational truth too. You can most of the time observe these truths, right? You can look around and see that, oh, most of these dudes are taller and bigger than these women. Most of the women. That's an observable truth, right? So like you can just look around and see truth, right? So you gotta stay strong, stay safe. Make sure you like and subscribe. Very important. And I'll see you guys next time.